The race for LA County Sheriff is heating up tonight.
7 of the major candidates participated in a spirited debate, the first public forum in the race to replace former Sheriff Lee Baca. KCAL9 political reporter Dave Bryan joins us live from Van Nuys, site of the evening's debate. Dave?
Well, that's right, Lena. You know, most people agree this is probably the most important local election on the ballot this year. And 6 of the 7 candidates actually showed up by the time it was time to start the debate. They debated for about an hour and a half about all the important issues, of course, including the huge problems the Sheriff's Department has experienced and who's best positioned to lead the department out of those problems. The meeting room was packed with a standing room only audience as 6 of the 7 candidates for LA County Sheriff sparred in the first real public debate of the campaign.
The fish rots from the head down.
Former Commander Bob Olmsted, who's campaigning as a whistleblower, came out swinging, charging the mismanagement and corruption in the Sheriff's Department was tolerated by those at the highest levels.
It's a complete embarrassment that we've seen over the last 3 years. We've read it in the paper about the poor hiring standards, the moving of the inmate, obstruction to justice, jail beatings.
Olmsted was attacked by Assistant Sheriff James Helmold, who essentially argued that Olmsted isn't exactly Mr. Clean either.
It's interesting. The point I think that Mr. Olmsted makes is very curious because of the fact that he was in charge when all of this occurred. So he already has tolerated malfeasance.
Long Beach Police Chief Jim McDonald told the crowd that with so many current and former Sheriff's Department officials in the running, maybe it's time for an outsider to fix the department.
I think what we're looking for is fresh eyes, a fresh perspective, somebody to be able to come in and bring some positive leadership, set the tone from the top, and reestablish public trust in the organization.
Former Under Sheriff Paul Tanaka, who had plenty of support from folks who showed up in campaign T-shirts, was Sheriff Lee Baca's second in command before leaving the department under fire. He agreed that leadership was the department's problem.
The fact of the matter is there is a failure of leadership, and there are many folks at the top.
Okay, well, 2 other candidates also participated tonight. Former Sheriff's Department Lieutenant Patrick Gomez, who has run for sheriff before, said, you know, all the big officials here tonight talk a good game, but have proven they're not really capable of reforming the department. And LAPD Detective Lou Vince, another outsider, said he's the one who has the fresh perspective and fresh ideas to reform the Sheriff's Department. We're live in Van Nuys. Dave Bryan, KCAL9 News.